43 missing children and teens found in a coordinated rescue operation across Westchester. This is the Westchester Brief. I'm Jim. Let's get into it. Last week, a 3-day multi-agency operation headquartered at Hotel MTK in Mount Kisco located 43 missing children and teens ranging from ages 8 to 17. All were considered runaways at risk of exploitation. Over 70 agencies participated in the effort. That includes the FBI, U.S. Marshals Service, and police departments from Yonkers, Mount Vernon, White Plains, Dobbs Ferry, and Mount Pleasant. The operation was led by the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services and the Office of Children and Family Services in partnership with the National Child Protection Task Force. While you were going about your normal week, kids in Westchester at serious risk were being brought to safety. That's the headline. But the scope of this operation tells a much bigger story about a crisis most residents don't know exists. 43 children is not a small number. It's the largest coordinated child recovery effort in Westchester's recent history. This was the third such operation in New York State. Previous efforts recovered more than 115 children across Erie County and the Capital Region. But Westchester's numbers stand out. They suggest a crisis of real magnitude in our backyard. The operation worked because of a simple but powerful strategy. Nearly every agency involved sat in the same room. They worked in person. They shared information in real time. They coordinated their efforts face-to-face. According to Tim Williams, an official with the Division of Criminal Justice Services, having all agencies in the same room was the winning strategy. That's worth underlining. In an era of email and remote work, this operation proved that old-fashioned coordination and presence matter when the stakes are this high. Once the children were located and brought to safety, support systems kicked in. The nonprofit organization 914 Cares provided clothing, hygiene supplies, and winter gear to the recovered children. This wasn't just about finding them, it was about meeting their immediate needs. These kids had been living on the street. They needed basics. They needed care. The operation is now being proposed as a national blueprint. The federal government and child protection advocates are looking at what worked in Westchester and thinking about how to scale it. That speaks to the professionalism and effectiveness of the teams involved. It also speaks to the urgency of this problem. Let me be direct. 43 missing children in one county in 3 days suggests a trafficking and exploitation crisis that needs far more attention and resources than it currently receives. These children didn't go missing yesterday. Many have been at risk for months or longer. The operation found them. But prevention and longer-term intervention are what will truly solve this problem. That work requires sustained funding, sustained commitment, and sustained partnership between government and nonprofits. For parents and families in Westchester, the message is clear. If your child is missing or at risk, the systems exist to help. If you suspect a child is being exploited, agencies are now coordinated and ready to respond. Report it. That's the transition to what else is happening in the region this week. 3 quick stories are on the radar. First, the Department of Homeland Security's partial government shutdown has hit the National Flood Insurance Program. Policy writing and renewals are paused. That directly affects flood-prone communities across Westchester, Mamaroneck, Rye, Port Chester, Tarrytown, and Peekskill waterfront neighborhoods. Homeowners cannot write or renew flood insurance policies right now. If you're in a flood zone, this is a problem you need to track closely. The shutdown also means TSA agents at Westchester County Airport are working without pay. That situation is still evolving. Second, the Bee-Line Bus system has completed its transition to OMNY contactless payment. All 325 Bee-Line buses now accept OMNY. The base fare has increased 25 cents to $3. There's a new $35 per week fare cap for unlimited trips. MetroCards are no longer reloadable on Bee-Line buses. If you're a regular rider, you'll want to switch to OMNY. Finally, former Congressman Richard Ottinger passed away this week at age 97 from a brain stroke at his home in Mamaroneck. Ottinger served 16 years in Congress. He was the first Democrat to win a Westchester congressional seat back in 1964. He championed Hudson River cleanup efforts and founded Pace University's environmental law program. His legacy shaped environmental advocacy and Westchester politics. Governor Hochul ordered state flags to half-staff in his honor. That's the Westchester Brief.